Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back once again for the Magic Perspective. I'm Alex Fleming, and I'm live on location in Orlando, Florida. As you can see, opening day is going to be against the Miami Heat, but we could do one better. What if we were covering Orlando and the Tampa Bay Raptors? Please enter in Eric Wilson.
What is good, my brother? How are you, sir, man?
How is Tampa treating you?
Bro, Tampa is awesome. I'm just glad to be back doing the Magic Perspective, man. It has been a minute. I have missed this, brother. Let me just say this to you. I have missed this. I'm so thankful that we are back together again. But yeah, man, I'm here.
You're frozen on me.
I froze on you? I'm sorry.
You're frozen on me.
How about now?
You're good now.
Okay.
All right, how's Tampa treating you?
Tampa's treating me beautiful, baby. I'm here. The Raptors are facing the New Orleans Pelicans. It has been just a traumatic. It's still surreal for me. Like, pinch me, because we back at it. The only thing missing is you, my brother, right next to me. But we gonna do this. This is what we do, people.
It is what it is. Maybe it was lost in translation. Maybe I was speaking Japanese. I'm not quite sure. But that's gonna happen eventually.
Yes, sir.
I got to speak with Coach Clifford.
Okay.
He seemed optimistic and told me that the up-tempo offense is going to be a new feature to the Orlando Magic. It's not going to be that rigorous, go down low to Vucevic, look for an open shot, try to contest with threes, battling. No. You're going to see an up-tempo offense, and he thanks the 4 preseason games for recognizing something that he could utilize in their offense. What did Nick Nurse tell you?
So I'm glad you brought up that up-tempo offense, because that was exactly what Nick Nurse was talking about in the pregame tonight. You know, you've got a lot of guys here who have that mentality and that style. The biggest thing for Nick Nurse is remaining recognizable, remaining viable, and more importantly, remaining relevant, not only in the Eastern Conference, but in the entire NBA. You know, this season is going to show us a lot when it comes to what these teams are capable of doing, only really having, well, most teams have had more than the Lakers and the Miami Heat. But think about it, 71 days since LeBron got his 4th ring. And we saw what happened last night. But as far as the Toronto Raptors go tonight, this is going to be something to behold, because, again, they're in a new country, if you will, new stadium. I mean, and then you're facing Zion and a young group. And I got to talk to Van Gundy as well. And I asked him, I said, you know, what is it like working with this young group that you have, even though he has a veteran, someone who he's very familiar with in JJ Redick? He's like, I'm excited that they have that drive and the commitment to be the best team in the NBA.
Now, we will get a Chuma Okeke sighting. He will be playing tonight. Aaron Gordon's grown out his hair. He's got an afro now. The defending Eastern Conference champions are in the house in the Miami Heat. But let's be completely honest. It's the first day. It's game day. It's opening day. There'd be nothing sweeter than the Orlando Magic showing out and getting the victory against the Eastern Conference representatives tonight.
Oh, there's no question about it. When I look at this matchup, I just want to see how Kyle Lowry, Spicy P, I want to see how Van Fleet and the rest of this team. I'm especially looking at Chris Boucher, a guy who I saw in the preseason. I want to see him provide that energy and that spark, possibly coming off the bench, because I feel that second unit is going to be something that as the season progresses, they're going to get better.
What's your prediction for who's going to be the hot trigger point on Tampa, and for the Pelicans? Because I got my eye on Brandon Ingram for some reason.
Yeah, you know, here's my thing. When I look at the Raptors, I'm going to go with the leader in Kyle Lowry and say I think he's going to set that tone. And, you know, Nick Nurse in the preseason said this brother had something I've never heard an NBA player call before. He had zeal. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to ride with this one. So I expect Kyle Lowry to be the leader and set the tone. Now, for the Pelicans, listen, there's no ignoring what Zion Williamson is set to do. But I think the veteran leadership of a JJ Redick, who we know can score whenever he wants to, and as Coach Van Gundy said, is someone who these young up-and-coming players, you might want to emulate yourself after his style of game. So my 2 guys, I'm going with Kyle Lowry for the Toronto Raptors, and I'm going for JJ Redick for the New Orleans Pelicans. What say you, my brother?
I don't expect much from Cole Anthony tonight because, he's a rookie. This is going to be his first official game. I'm not going to put that pressure on him. The pressure is going to be on Markel Fultz. He just signed a 3-year, $50 million contract. Oh, and by the way, we know Vucevic is going to show up, but the one got my eye on besides Chumo Kiki, Evan Fournier. It's been a hot off season. There's been a lot of jibber jabber, and I'm thinking he's got a favorable matchup. He's facing a young buck in Tyler Hero, who he doesn't want to get embarrassed by. So you know what? I got my eye on Markel and Evan. I expect fireworks tonight.
Yeah, me too over here in Tampa, brother. Hey, this has been the Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric. We are definitely back. My brother Alex is in Orlando as the Magic face the Eastern Conference champion Miami Heat. Your man Eric Wilson here in Tampa as the Toronto/Tampa Bay Raptors in their home opener against Zion and the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll be back recapping after the game to talk to y'all. We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. As we say at the carousel, either you're on or you're off.